I was scammed. Yes, money was taken from me, or I paid money but couldn't receive the service that I'd paid for. This happened to me a few days ago, and I just said to do this video in order to just warn other people on the internet, so that they don't fall victim to what I had to go through. So I'll give a brief background of what happened and how I got scammed. So bookings.com, to those who don't know bookings.com, it is a platform, an online platform where you can actually book for an accommodation, you can hire cars, whatever. So I wanted to book accommodation. And I've been using bookings.com for quite a long time. For quite some time, I've managed to book hotels in Cape Town, in Joburg, and in Durban. And now I wanted to book for a hotel or a place to sleep in Pietermaritzburg. And sometimes when this comes, you laugh at people when they say they've been scammed because you actually don't know how it would have happened. And I believe my case is just a case that anyone can fall into it. But there are certain precautions that I feel one has to do in order not to get scammed. So my son was doing athletics national event, so I had to go to Pietermaritzburg from Durban. Then I had to book online, bookings.com. I searched Pietermaritzburg, and I want to do it with you guys. I want to show you something here. Let me actually show you something. So I want to show you something. When you go to bookings.com, I want you to just see this. And I'll explain my story as you see. So you go to bookings.com. When you go to bookings.com, this is the place. Actually, the name of the place is Rest in Peace Accommodation. The name itself, even when I booked, I just said to give guts, but somehow the inner person, the inner me was telling me that the name of this place, Rest in Peace, you're gonna rest in peace there. That's the address, 29 Riverton Road, 3201 Pietermaritzburg. This is the place. The photos that are on the platform, these are the photos that are on the website. As you can see, these are the photos that are on the website. And this is the house, the outside of the house. I couldn't see it clearly. The day when I went to this place, I couldn't see clearly because there are a lot of trees, and it looks more like an abandoned house. So this is the place. So like as you can see here, Pietermaritzburg, Monday 29 September. I'm coming out Tuesday 3 September. I'm trying to book here. This is the price that they'll show you, 486. And they will tell you that we have 3 rooms left, just 3 left for this, So I want to book 3 rooms, 1,458. Let me go back a bit so that you understand how I was scammed on this platform. Actually, after doing all this, I did to reserve. And when you say reserve, maybe in this case it wants me to actually log in, which I don't want to log in. And the conditions of this booking was non-refundable. You see, it's non-refundable. So once you pay, you're not gonna get your refund. So I paid for one night. I was with my boy who was 7 years old. So we went there around 4 p.m. so that we could check in. The contact number that is on this platform is always unreachable. That phone number does not exist. It's always off for that place. So we went for check-in around 4 p.m. I go to the gate. Actually, I had problems reaching the exact location. Then I had to ask around to say, where's this number 29 Riverton Road? Until I saw the place. Oh, this is number 29. Okay. So I started hooting at the gate. Then I saw one thing that showed me I was in the wrong place. Was the 2 guys who came to open the gate for me. Actually, those lock keys and stuff. I'm used to say when I'm hooting at a guest house, there's an electric gate, a remote is used, the gate is opened. Then I was wondering, whilst seated there, to say, if I come back around 11 o'clock from where I am to come and sleep here, how am I going to get out of the car, start to unlock that gate? How was I going to do that? Even to wait for someone to come and open the gate for me whilst I'm parked by that gate, I couldn't feel safe. So the guys came. Then I said, okay, I booked this accommodation. Actually, they said, are you looking for accommodation? Then I said, yeah, I'm looking for accommodation. He said, wait 2 minutes. They started talking with other girls that were inside the car. Do you want Savannah? Do you want this? I felt like I was like at a brothel, the kind of language that was being used there. Then the guys came to me and said, okay, if you want to sleep for the night, it's 1,500 rand. I said, no, I don't need to pay. I already have the receipts. I've paid for this accommodation. They said, no. Here people pay at the gate. You don't pay online. Then we started arguing there. 15 minutes we were arguing. Then they said, we can give you the contact number of the owner of this place. Then I said, no problem. Give me the contact number of the owner. I phoned the owner of the place. He started saying, no. My house is not on any platform. My house is not on any online booking platform. But we do offer private accommodation for students and other individuals. So I said, but this is the house. It's there. I did some screenshots. I sent to his WhatsApp platform, to his WhatsApp number. I said, this is the place. This is your house. This is your house number. He said, yes, that's my place, but it's not online. Then I said, no, how can this be? We started arguing over the phone. Then I said, how am I going to get my money? I said, now let's go to the police station. We meet at the police station because he wasn't at the place. So I drove to the police station. I was there for over an hour waiting for him to come. Then later when he came in, my worry was then, at that point, I had to go to the reviews to check. This is one mistake that you should never do. Before you book, make sure you check the reviews. What are people saying about the accommodation that you're booking? What are other people saying about it? What was their experience? Tell you the truth, this is 1.0 bad, 2 reviews. And why are there 2 reviews? I actually edited my review here, but the review is not there. It hasn't been approved. Which means there are plenty of people who have been booking this same place and sending their reviews, but their reviews were being denied. How can there be still 2 reviews? As you can see there, 2 reviews here. Just still 2 reviews. Yet I edited my own review. Where are the other reviews? Which means these people actually deny you from posting your thoughts about a certain place. Another thing is, my son was actually telling me to say, did you are booking again? You see, they're saying there are 3 rooms left. That's a red flag. I said, okay. Sometimes there are places where I've booked when there are a few rooms left. But the good part is when you contact, the phone number would go through and they would actually tell you that, we're running out of rooms, so you need to book. So that's one also thing that you need to check when you're booking online. When they say there's 1 room left, there's this, every time you try to book like this at this place, they'll always tell you that there are 2 rooms left. There's 1 room left. So when I paid, I just paid because I knew there were sports activities in Pietermaritzburg. So I had to actually get this room because I didn't want to drive back to Durban since my son had 2 races that he was competing in. So make sure when you book online, the phone number of the place, you are able to contact the place and they will return your call. The other thing is, if possible, reserve and pay later. Reserve the booking and pay when you arrive. Some allow you to say, you have reserved, but you pay when you arrive at the place. So with this one, I'd paid. I got there with quarrels, went to the police station. The guys completely denied. Then I said, look, there are reviews from as far as 2024. Which are saying people came, but they found an abandoned house. This was more like an abandoned house. The house is scared, I'm telling you. For private sake, for legal reasons, I won't share some of the videos that I took when I was there with these guys, quarreling with them. So I'm not going to share with them, but I'll share with you those that are already online. It's like an abandoned house. It's scary. When you're just standing there in that street, quiet street, it's almost close to the corner. It's so scary. And this is the thing that we face when we book online. So I had to call. That day, after finishing with the police, I had to drive back to Durban because I couldn't find another accommodation. Then I came back to Durban. When I was at home, I just started thinking to say, no, I need to call this bookings.com. So when you contact for support, don't contact the house owner. Don't contact the property because obviously they'll respond with email or message. But contact bookings.com direct. So when I called bookings.com, the UK number, they said, we are sorry. We'll make sure we look into it. We'll give you a refund. After 45 minutes, you'll receive a message. After 45 minutes, I received a message. You are saying, we are going to give you 140 something rand. I say, 140 something, that's less than $10 so that you can book your next, will give you towards your next booking. They say, you guys are crazy. How can you give me such a small amount? Why not give me my full refund because I paid for a service you didn't offer me? Then I waited in the morning. Then yesterday, 2 days ago, I had to call like the local number in South Africa to say bookings.com. I booked this place. This is a scary place. This place doesn't exist. The owner of this house is saying his house is not on any online booking. So who is getting this money? When people pay online, who are they paying to? Where's the money going? And the guy was so understanding. He said, oh, no, right now I'm going to completely refund you. Your full refund will come to you in between 2 to 12 days. It hasn't arrived to reached my account, but I'm still waiting. Until 12 days, I'll still be waiting so that I can receive that full refund to my account. So this was, I got to now realize that you seated at home, one can just think to say, I want to put this house as a guest house. Put your house as a guest house. Contact details, bank account, whatever. I don't know if due diligence is done to just to say, so where's the house? What's happening at the house? I don't know if they do that possible check, that physical check. Because in my case, I'm seeing a property being rented. You have to book a property, but that property does not exist. That's actually I can say. The property does not exist. Does not exist. There's no such a property that you can rent out to people. Some are coming for business, but you're coming to this abandoned house. So guys, I was scammed, and I was scammed, and I was just like thinking, how many people have been scammed this way? Have you ever been scammed online? Have you ever bought something it was never delivered? You ever booked for a place to stay and you never stayed there? What was your case? Please share in the comment section so that we know. Sorry, the video was longer than I thought. I thought it was going to be 5 minutes or so, but yeah, English is a foreign language. I actually had to express myself the way I felt you could also understand. So be careful online when you do those bookings. Be very careful online so that you don't fall into the same pity like I did.